Good morning, friends. Today is April the 10th. My husband got up and made breakfast burritos. I wasn't expecting that. It's a nice surprise. So we are about to eat. And that's all I recorded. It felt, yesterday was just a carryover of how I was feeling the day before. And I just didn't know what to say, so I didn't really record anything. It was a weird weather kind of day. It was chilly, but it was damp, and so I kind of had like a chill all day. We went ahead and opened up the house because we could. It was nice to get the fresh air, but it was still like I had the chills. So hang on, let me safely turn. Sorry about all the bumps and everything. Like I said, back road. So I'm literally the only one on the road, and this cow, he's like, "What are you doing over there?" But I am just showing you guys, the cows are all laying down. See that white bird right there? It's pretty common. Hopefully a cop doesn't come by and like, "What are you doing?" I better stop. This virus has made me paranoid of everything. So we're wiping everything down before we bring it in. It's probably overkill. But
better safe than sorry.
True. So I just wanted to show you guys. If y'all didn't watch, I will link that video below about the surgeon who was talking about the clean field and the dirty field and wiping things down. So the Easter Bunny doesn't visit this house because we don't believe in celebrating Easter in that way. But I thought the kids needed a little treat. So when they were little, the Easter Bunny did visit the house. So just to let you know, they're not deprived, but they each got a Reese's egg. And Kate got a pink bunny because she's a girl. And they just, I mean, I would have bought whatever, but they just happened to have pink and blue. So Preston got a blue bunny. And like I said, we don't celebrate Easter in that way anymore, but I thought they needed a treat. No one's able to get out of the house right now, so I bought more than I would have normally, spent more than I would have, but what am I gonna do? Just put them in the back. So you, like, this is not everything because Kate's putting everything away. It got wiped down. You saw, no, I wanted you to. It got wiped down. You saw that. I'm going to make, I just bought these for a treat. We're going to have these tomorrow morning. I am going to make carrot cake later, and I'm going to use this cream cheese frosting. And I normally make my own frosting, but I'm not going to do that. Plan on making Chinese food at some point.
I love those noodles, those are good.
And yeah, bought some Dawn because we needed some. Like I've told you guys, we get farm fresh eggs, but the kids were like, "Oh, I love dyeing Easter eggs." We have not dyed Easter eggs in years, but we're gonna dye some Easter eggs. Got some chips, barbecue, lightly salted, frozen food, bought a grape juice. Preston and I have been craving grape juice, so bought one of those. Bought a cola for root beer, not root beer floats, Coke floats. My husband loves ginger ale. I don't normally buy sodas either, but but I did. And that's that. So I am going to make pizza for dinner. I don't know how it's going to turn out because the weather's weird. And y'all know how... No, those don't go up there. Did you tell him to put those up there?
I did, because we put all the fake news up there, because Dad did, so I thought it'd be fine. Because we don't have room.
That's why I put that out.
And hopefully they don't crack.
Cracked one. That one cracked. But you can still dye them.
Yeah, we'll have colorful egg yolks. Not egg yolks, egg whites.
Did you buy an egg coloring kit?
No. I'm just gonna use food coloring and vinegar.
Who needs an egg coloring kit?
I didn't see any, but honestly, I was like, I don't think I need one. To rise for about 90 minutes. So I'm going to set the timer and then I'm going to clean up my mess. I'm just going to set it for 120. I'm going to cover it. And I don't like leaving like anything material, cloth, anything like that on top of the burner, just in case it gets turned on, you know, by accident. So for now, I'm gonna set it down over here and then I'm gonna clean up that mess. And Kate just got back in from her walk. How was it?
Good.
Was it really? What was that look for?
I don't know.
You just wore out?
It
Yeah?
was good.
Okay, good. How's the weather?
Good. It's kind of hot, but it's not too bad.
Oh, okay.
It's not as bad as it was the other day.
So I think I've shared, could you flip that light on?
Yes,
My pizza dough recipe before. I used to watch the cooking channels. I can't even think of the name of them anymore because we don't have cable or direct TV anymore. But somebody recommended this book and I bought it. I also used to belong to one of those book clubs where you could get like, I don't know, 10 or 15 books for like $1 a piece, and then you had to buy like one a month. You didn't have to, but you had the option to. Normally I didn't, but this book was recommended. I have made several things out of this book and I would recommend it if they still make it or if you find it at like a thrift store. I haven't made anything bad out of this book. So, the classic pizza dough. This says, every woman needs at least one little black dress and a perfect pizza dough. This dough is foolproof and is good for a variety of toppings. It's not foolproof. I've managed to mess it up. But I think that's due to sometimes the weather. It's quite humid down here and things just bake differently, you know? So I used to make 2 pizzas, but now I make 3 pizzas because I have a teenage boy and I didn't realize how much really they ate. So I adjusted this to make 3 pizzas. But if you want the recipe, I would do a separate video on how to make pizza if you would like. But if not, then just, I guess, pause the video and write it down. Of course, you can always buy pizza dough from, I guess, a local pizzeria, or you can buy it from the store, but I just don't do that. So anyway, gotta clean the kitchen now. Hi friends. So I thought I would show you the fundamentals of hooping. Please don't leave any mean comments. I'm feeling very sensitive. So, first thing I want to show you, I don't even know if you can hear me because of the wind, but if not, I will do a voiceover. So the first thing I have to show you is my hoop. As you can see, it needs to be retaped, and I have hoop tape, so I'm just gonna, this is kind of like the tape that they use on golf handles. It's very grippy, and that'll keep it around your whatever body part you're trying to keep it on. The other thing you need to know is this is made out of irrigation tubing. This one in particular is 160 psi. I would recommend the 160. The 100 psi is a little too light for me. And then it also has a place where you cut the tubing and you connect it right there. So you have to buy a connector. And then ideally you want the hula hoop to come up just like an inch or 2 above your belly button. So this is about the height that you want your hoop. So so when you have your hoop, I'm just going to show you a couple of like basic moves. So you either want to go like back and forth this way to keep the hoop up, or you want to put one leg in front of the other and you want to go back and forth this way to keep the hoop up. So I'm going to demonstrate both. So the first one, I'm going to go side to side, and you put the hoop like around your back, above your waist, and then you just give it a toss, and then you just go side to side. And you have to use your stomach muscles to keep it up. Now the other way, the front to back motion, the same way, you want to put your hoop about right there in your back, and let's go back so you can see. You kind of go like this from front to back. And then if that did not feel comfortable to me, so I'm going to try the other leg. And you'll find if you decide to get a hula hoop, to buy a hula hoop, to make a hula hoop, you'll discover what you prefer. I prefer to go side to side. It's more comfortable for me. The other thing that you probably need is music, because otherwise it gets kind of boring. So I'm going to work out for just a little bit, and yeah, I'll see y'all later. So as you can see, the dough has doubled or tripled in bulk. So Kate, my lovely assistant,
Hello.
is going to punch it. And usually Preston does this. Go ahead.
Ow.
You didn't have to murder it.
Well,
You're not in the mafia.
I went like this and it hurt.
Oh, you want to press it again? Press it. Punch it again. Ooh, satisfying. Okay, now I'm gonna put it into 3 pizza pans. So this is what I do. I kind of, it has a tendency to want to like stretch out like this. And I can't tell you how many times I've made this recipe. It's, you know, I've lost count. But, so I just kind of feel where the dough's like thick. Let me put you up a little bit. I don't look great right now, so you have to excuse me. But if you happen to catch a glimpse of my hair or whatever, I did just work out for about 30 minutes. But yeah, so I just kind of stretch it and let it kind of fall. Like, not fall, but like just kind of sloop out of my hands like this. And then once I get it to a certain point, I put it on the pizza pan and stretch it out. But you want to let it is harder than it looks. And once you break it, it's kind of hard to get it to go back together. You can do it, but once you do this, you know, 2, 3, 4 times, you get a feel for the dough. And my pizzas are not usually perfectly round like you would get from a manufacturer. But that's, let me put you down a little bit and show you. That's kind of about what I'm going for. And you can see it's a little thin right there. That does not make me happy, but I can't help it. I did exactly what I always do. And there's a little hole right there. You can see that, and that's, so now I just kind of start pressing it out with my hands. And it's 240 right now. This will take me about 20 minutes to do 3 pizza doughs. It just does. So I'm not going to leave the camera on for that long because you're going to get bored to tears. But I just kind of wanted to show you the process. This is my process. And like, I haven't been trained by a professional Italian pizza maker, so I don't know if I'm doing it the right way or the wrong way, but the result is a tasty pizza. So I'm not gonna complain too much because I like the way it tastes. So there's that. So they're all stretched out, and it only took me 10 minutes. Maybe I'm getting faster. I wanted to tell you guys, this is the first pizza pan my husband and I bought when we were poor. We didn't have a whole lot of money. See, it has holes on the bottom, and that pizza dough kind of squishes out a little bit. I mean, not too much to worry me, but I keep this one because, well, you never know when you'll need an extra pizza pan, which I ended up needing because I have a teenage boy. But yeah, I'm glad to have these nice big ones. I would recommend these for sure. So what you do is take just a regular large can, 15-ounce can of tomato sauce, and I use this Dollar Tree Italian seasoning. Of course, if you have fancier seasoning, knock yourself out. But I just kind of throw some on the top, and then I take whatever kind of garlic product I have. Now this garlic and pepper, like I told you guys, you have to be careful because the first ingredient is salt. It should say garlic, salt, and pepper. So you don't want to get crazy. That's maybe a teaspoon. And then, since it's your family, you can taste it before you put it on the pizza dough. My hands are clean. I've washed them at least 20 times today, and I washed them just a minute ago. So I'm gonna put my finger in there and taste it. I think it needs a little bit more. So I maybe put 3/4 of a teaspoon of that in here. That's pretty good. So I'm going to distribute this between the 3 pizzas, and then I'm going to have one of my kids grate the mozzarella, put that on top, and then I'll put the toppings on, and I'll show you guys what they look like with the
So I put the
toppings.
mozzarella on. Right now I'm buying a brick. I think it's like 16 ounces, and then we're grating it in the small side of the grater. But I'm thinking about graduating to a brick and a half. I'm not sure that's enough cheese. And then I get a 6-ounce thing of just regular pepperoni. I mean, I would get turkey pepperoni if they didn't have this, but... And this actually makes, for me, 6 pizzas. And you see, I put a fairly good amount, I think. So for the first 3 pizzas, when I first got that, I put 2 pieces of pepperoni, and I did the middle, and I did it like a clock face. I did like 12, 3, 6, 9, but then I would put like 10, 11. So this has a few, they're all the same. They have a few less pepperoni, but that's just because I didn't run out, but like I used it all. And then I put olives. This has been my current favorite like topping. So I put red onion, olives, green peppers, and jar mushrooms, and it's delicious. So, and then I try to like spread them out evenly. And then it's preheated. The oven is preheated to 425. So you put them in at 425 for 15 minutes, and then you turn the oven down to 400 for another about 10 minutes. So I will show you what they look like when they're done.
So this is a pretty economical way to make pizza, because I don't know how much 3 pizzas would cost you at a pizzeria. I'm guessing maybe like $40, and I think I spent maybe $10. So yeah, big savings. Plus it's a really good recipe, tastes pretty good. These 2 out of the oven and went ahead and cut them into 8 slices, and that's what they look like on the bottom. We're gonna go sit down and eat, even though it's early, because I don't think any of us ate lunch, and we're hungry. But I just wanted to show you guys what the pizza
So
look
we're
like.
dyeing eggs. We haven't done this since the kids were little. So I just used food coloring and vinegar, and Mark's pouring in the boiling water to each, and they need to be stirred up with a spoon a piece.
What do you think about this, Mom? If we get 1,000 likes on this video, I will dye my hair bright pink. I would dye my hair.
You've
I
dyed
look
your hair
great
before.
pink. You have to 5,000 actually. 5,000 likes on this video. I will dye my hair pink. Okay, you gotta have 5,000 likes and at least subscriptions and 5,000 likes. And if not both, then one or the other. I gotta dye my egg. I gotta keep rolling it, guys. Mine's not done
That
yet.
one's pretty.
Mine's prettier.
Ooh.
Is it safe to touch without getting dye
No.
on my fingers?
Why do ours look like the same? Well, it's a little bit darker.
Mine's
You want me
prettier.
to add more
no,
blue to yours?
It wasn't. It's white on
This
one
is totally
side.
cracked, so this.
Now comes the cleanup. That's pretty cool. It's like a tie-dye. Hey, that looks like me. Cracked. That looks like me. I'm a cracked egg.
Fits in the family.
I like
Cracked.
that.
Yeah, I like this one too. Look.
Yep, they're crazed or
And the
something.
green.
Looks like a tree.
Kinda does. Just be careful, it might crack open in your hand. Hey, this one looks like the sky. Like stars.
This is my favorite. It's cracked. They're all cracked.
Like me. This is one of the ones that I made.
That's pretty.
Except
And I like this color purple too. That's like a very pretty color.
look.
Put a little hot water.